Hello, Jasmine Lloyd here. Today I'm going to be talking to you about eating and changing your diet. Do you eat meat every day? How many times a day? How many times do you think you eat meat per week? Most individuals don't realize they are consuming entirely too much meat. Individuals with a high meat diet are more likely to develop colon cancer, cardiovascular disease, and even renal failure. And renal failure is the leading cause for all your other organs to fail. According to NPR.org, it has been estimated that each American who eats meat has consumed more than 271 pounds per year. That's a lot of meat. Eating meat is completely fine. I get it. I love meat myself. But the most important thing with anything is moderation. Eating meat is literally cutting down our lifespan, and we cannot allow for it to take us over. Did you know that colon cancer is one of the most common causes for overconsumption of meat? Changes in your digestion, consistency, or abdominal pain can all be signs that you might be intaking too much meat. Specifically, red meat. Cooking red meat can cause nitrates to appear on the meat, and you're just lathering it with your seasonings, and you're putting that into your system, and that is the leading cause of the colon cancer. Cardiovascular disease and renal failure are also linked to overconsumption of meat. Chest pains or chest tightness can be a sign of cardiovascular disease, and a decrease in your urine output can be a sign of renal failure. Meat is extremely high in saturated fat, especially red meat. Red meat, red meat, red meat is extremely high in saturated fat, which raises your blood cholesterol. And blood cholesterol is pretty much what determines your chances of getting a heart disease. Cholesterol determines your chances of getting a heart attack. An important thing to remember about this whole ordeal is that it could be a little too late for you to even know that you intake too much meat. You can already have signs or have these diseases or these conditions without knowing that, wow, I consumed entirely too much meat and not enough vegetables or fruits or plants, potatoes, whatever, grains. The majority of meat that Americans consume are indeed from fast food restaurants. When you go on your lunch break, or you think, okay, let me just go to McDonald's and just grab a quick McDouble. The average McDonald's restaurant generates roughly 2.6 million a year in sales. There is entirely too much processed foods, especially meats, being sold at the fast food restaurants we go to. And we aren't the only ones that have to deal with this issue, but also our kids, our loved ones, our family, anyone that you can think of. We are all consuming things that are not good for our body. We can keep our loved ones around for a lot longer if we change our diet. If we aren't buying these processed foods from these restaurants, they have no choice but to switch their menu. They're not going to shut down every McDonald's in the world. It's entirely too much. But instead, they can implement better foods. I'm not going to say better, I'm going to say healthier foods for us to consume. We have to start setting goals for ourselves and believing that we can meet those goals. For one, we need to minimize eating out. We should try new things like meal prepping or cooking new things at home, trying new cook meals, or looking up recipes, things without meat or with more plants, more fruit. You can tell your friends and your family about the new recipes you're trying or about your new diet and how you love it and things that they can try. Spreading the word is probably the most important thing of the plan. Spreading the word. So, again, I'm not saying completely cut off meat. It's hard to do. It is. I've tried it and it's it's hard to commit to, especially when you are in a lifestyle where you are surrounded by so much meat. And not only that, but I was born into eating meat, so it's kind of hard just transitioning, but we can do it. We can all do it together. We can eat anything that we desire, but with moderation. Anything is better with moderation. You cannot eat a burger with cheese and bacon and dripping down every single day. It's not okay, not for your body. So spread the word, share with your loved ones about your new diet or about how you want to try a new diet and enjoy it. Thank you.